Okay, so the fourth property that we have is the addition property. In the addition property, it states that if W over X is equal to Y over Z, then we could rewrite this proportion into W plus X over X is equal to Y plus Z over Z. So in addition property, ang yung what it is, kung sa ito'y denominator, i-add niya sa numerator. Denominator dire, i-add sa numerator. Tanawa. X ang denominator, nagklasa sa babaw X. Z ang denominator, nagklasa sa babaw o Z. Okay, let's put that into an example. So let's say we have a ratio of 3 over 5 is equal to 9 over 15. Okay, let's check if the addition property mo equate ba siya sa atong gihatag nga example. So we have 3 plus, pila denominator? 5. So that is 3 plus 5 over 5 is equal to 9 plus, pila denominator? 15. So that is 9 plus 15 over 15. Okay, let's proceed. 3 plus 5, so that is 8 over 5 is equal to 9 plus 15, so that is 24 over 15. Okay, let's use cross multiplication kung equal ba ni ang duha. So we have 8 times 15. O, pila man? Pila? O, that is 90. 90 is equal to 24 times 5. Ayun, sorry. 8 times 15 is 120. Okay, sorry. Please check. 0, 4, 120. Ayun, sorry. So 8 times 15 is 120. And 5 times 24 is 120 as well. So they are equal. Okay, let's check kung equal sa nito ha. So that is 3 times 15. That's 3 times 15 equals 9 times 5. 3 times 15, 45. Is equal to 45. So this is still correct. Okay, you may wonder, 45 is equal to 45. Then there is 120 is equal to 120. Pwede mo makana ng different ha? Super number. Okay, of course, taking na pareha because we're adding our numerator, which means that nag-expect na tama atong proportion mo dako inig solve. Pero, ang point sa addition property is that if bisag imong panamplasan atong numerator sa iyang denominator, i-plasan atong numerator as atong denominator, kay ang answer niya is mag-equate yapon, which means mag-equal yapon siya. Basta mag-add sa numerator sa atong denominator. That is what meant by addition property. By adding our numerator sa atong denominator, dili mausab ang equality sa answer. Mag-equal gyapon ang duha. Okay, na-get sa mo ni pasabot sa addition property. Bisan mag-add ka sa numerator by the denominator, dili mausab ang answer. Dili mo sa answer in a way that equal gyapon silang duha. Bisan pag mudako na siya o maayo din na siya magpareha sa original equation. So ang ipasabot lang niya is bisan pa o mag-add ta, bisan pa mag-add ta sa numerator is the same or gyapon ang answer, which is equal gyapon. Dili in terms of pareha jo numbers. Pareha duha. Dili sila pareha, but the point is equal sila. So that is what meant by addition property. Okay, let's proceed. We screenshot lang to okay. So, let's proceed to the another property. We have the subtraction property. Okay, kabaliktaran lang yun. Sa addition property, nag-add ka sa numerators by the denominator. But this time, mag-minus na sa ta. Okay ha? Mag-minus na ta sa atong numerator by the denominator. Okay, we have an example here. 3, 4 over 2 is equal to 20 over 10. Let's have an example of proportion 4 over 2 is equal to 20 over 10. Okay, by using the subtraction property, let's check if may equal ba gyapon siyang duha. So we have here, so 4 minus the denominator kay subtraction property na ta over 2 is equal to 20 minus 10 over 10. So 4 minus 2, that is 2. Okay. Then copy C2 is equal to 20 minus 10 is 10. 10. Okay, ano ko naman daha? Equal gudaan. 2 divided by 2. 1 is equal to 10 divided by 10. 1. Okay, sir. Di ba atong example is a proportion? Anong naingani naman? Di ba? Our example is a proportion, which means composed of two ratios. Yung anong 1 is equal to 1. Okay, if our proportion can be simplified further, nga yung answer, what na yung problema? Kay atong point here is, atong nang gi-equate, atong proportion kung equal with ang duha ka ratios. Okay, atong gamit ang cross multiplication property. 2 times 10 is equal to 2 times 10. So we have 20 is equal to 20. The same. Pwede ka mag-simplify, like 2 divided by 2, okay, 1, ganun mo, expect mo ng 1, 10 over 10 is also 1. Pwede ra yun na siya. But by the sake of using our property, which is the cross multiplication property, so that is 2 times 10 and 10 times 2, which is just the same. Okay, by subtracting our numerator by the denominator, kay pareha mo siya, answer which is equal na nagyapon siya. That is what I'm trying to mean. Dili siya pag-matter kung pareha sila o number dili, as long as equal siya, okay, mauna ang kasabot sa atong subtraction property. Okay, let's check atong example. Well, by using cross multiplication, 4 times 10 is equal to 2 times 20. That is 40 is equal to 40. So which means that our given original proportion is equal to 40 is equal to 40. And then by applying the subtraction property, i-minus na ito ang denominator sa atong numerator, nakuha daw 20 is equal to 20. Which means, sakto ang atong answer na solve, na prove na to ang subtraction property. Kaya bisan pa kung mo ka minus, o di ka na, di mo question nga ng 20 na dili 40. Wala, dili ka na ang atong point sa proving. Di ka na atong point. Ang atong point is that ang 20 must be equal to 20. Nasabtan? Ang atong point is dapat ang duha ka answer is equal. Nasabtan ka? Dili ka, wala ka nag-prove na 40 dili, dapat 40 sa dili. Ang atong goal or aim is to prove na mo-equate kipon siya or mo-equal ang atong answer. The same goes with addition property. Mo-parehara siya, mo-equate siya siyang kagalingon, just like this one. 20 is equal to 20 and 40 is equal to 20. 40 is equal to 40. Okay, that is what meant by the subtraction property. Okay, next. So for the last one, the last property we have is the sum property of the original proportion. Buili po mo. Sum property of original ratio, na nasa the addition. Diba? Lipo. Pero for this, sa sum property original equation, kay lahi siya. Diba? Sa atong addition property, nag-add ta sa numerator by the denominator. But this time, sa sum of property of the original proportion, kay mag-add ta sa tanan numerators and sa tanan denominators. Okay, the sum property of the original proportion states that if u over b, yun na siya, if u over b is equal to w over x and equal to y over z, then we could rewrite this proportion into u over b is equal to w over x is equal to y over z is equal to, okay, sum property, which means that atong i-add. So that is u plus w plus y. Diba? U plus w plus y. We also have v plus x plus z. V plus x plus z, which is equal to k. Okay? What is k? Oh, k in mathematics is always a constant. Constant gali, which means it is a what? Usually a number. That is what is meant by a constant. Mag-inusara o makapag-iisa. Murang sa nga sa English. So that is equal to k. Okay, pwede na sa i-disregard yung k. Kaya mag-libo. Pareha ng duha na equal to k na ay wa. Because some books, there are books na ingani na siya kutob. That is u plus w plus y is equal to v plus x plus z. Ingani na, walay equal to k. But some books are very particular. That is why both niyang ginilao k. The same goes with katong nasa atong fundamental rule of proportion. Very particular din sila. Ibot nga ginat sila nga x should not be equal to 0 and z should not be equal to 0. Mana, because there are some books nga very particular with sila with regards with their content. And that is good. So that is equal to k. Okay, let's solve. Let's have an example. So we have 1 is to 2 is equal to 1 is to 2. 1 over 2 is equal to 2 over 4 is equal to 4 over 8. So we have here the proportion. We're going to use the sum property of the original proportion. So let's ato pangitaon. That is, there you go. 1 plus 2 plus 4. That is 1 plus 2 plus 4 is equal to over 2 plus 4 plus 8. Okay, kung sa may goal ano niya dire? Ang goal ano niya dire is that ang answer or the sum of the property nga atong ipang-add mo equal siya ano yung mga ratios or proportion. Yung atong proportion is 1/2, 2/4, 4 over 8. Di ba? Kung ato nang i-add ang numerator and the denominator, kung equal nga siya, okay, sa nga naman, okay ato yung panitawag dyan, kung equal nga siya. So 1 plus 2 plus 4, so we have 7. Over 2 plus 4, 6 plus 8, pila? That is 14. Okay, tanawa. We have 7 over 14. Equal ba siya ng tulo? Kanina dire. Tanawa. Equal kayo. 1/2. 2 over 4, which is also 1/2. 4 over 8, which is also a 1/2. 7 over 13, which is also a 1/2. Nasabtan, that is the sum property of the original equation. Bisan pa kung imo na i-add ang mga numerators and sa denominators, ang answer na is equal or gihapon, which is also a proportion to this proportion that we have. Okay, nasabtan? Okay, so that's it for the properties of proportion. Now let us proceed to our examples.